Hello guys and welcome to another vlog, and today we are back after a long time but having a car you people were much awaited for. And so without wasting any further time, let's begin with the vlog of the Facelift 2021 Innova Crysta. Hello guys and welcome to another vlog, and today we are having the all new Innova Crysta, the 2021 facelift model. And as from the first look you can notice that the car has got more a sportier feel than before. Before it looks to be more classy as such, but now it gets more sporty. For instance, we will start from the front grille. Now it gets some black finish grille over here with a ton of chrome all around, and a bumper of the same color as the body color, and the fog lamp over here, the indicator over here. And these are the lights as the before only, but it gets a chrome line here also, which was not there in the previous model, and a chrome surround over here also. And these are the LED lights with a halogen high beam, and these are the DRS, which are again LED, but the indicators is halogen and the fog lamps are LED. And yeah, as you can look, this color looks very fab indeed. And if you come to the side of the car, it gets very much sporty alloy wheels, and the size of these tires are 215/55 17-inch wheels, and these looks quite nice. These are diamond cut alloy wheels down here, and the Toyota badge is in chrome, which looks nice. And over here are the outside rear view mirror, which are again finished in chrome, and with the under window chrome line over here as well. And these are the mirror over here, and the door handles as usual gets the chrome finish, which used to come in the previous models as well. And these are the rear wheels of the car, and from this angle the car looks quite nice, and it gives a very subtle, but now it gets more sportier, as the previous car used to look more subtle and classy, but now it's a bit more on the sportier side. And over here it says 2.4C, which is the top of the line variant, and this is the diesel manual. And over here Innova Crysta, this is the Toyota logo at back with a spoiler as well as a shark fin antenna over there. And it also gets a reverse parking camera along with reverse parking sensors, which is quite nice. And over here is the exhaust of the car, and the spare wheel is down there. And the rear tail lamps are completely halogen, they don't get any of the LED treatment. And over here you get some finlets, same as the Fortuner one. So let's open, this is the key of the car, and see. So let's open the boot of the car. So it's on the quite heavier side, and the boot space with all the seats up is not much. And here's the third headrest for the seat. It fixes over here, but right now the seat covers have installed, so it can't be fixed. So it gets a proper slot to keep it in, which is quite nice. And over here is for, I think so, first aid kits as such. And over here it gets a light, you can turn on and off the light as well, which is quite nice. And it also gets a proper 3-pointer seat belt for the middle passenger as well, which is a very nice touch. And these are the secondary seat belts for the left two passengers. But just imagine who will be sitting in this less space, and how will 3 people sit over here. So here it doesn't get any electronic tailgate, so you have to do it manually as such. So that in terms of design, the car hasn't changed much more, because it only got a facelift, not a generation change. So let's get to the rear seat of the car, which is the highlight of the Toyota Fortuner. So for the starting, these are the doors with some wooden and some fabric treatment over here, and with a ton of hard plastic all around. And the windows, all windows get fun touch up and down, and these are chrome door handles, and the door bins are humongous in size. Just look at them, the size of the door bins are just humongous. And here's a speaker with some nice treatment done on them. And here is the center seat of the car. It gets captain seats over here, and the rear seat are a bench one. So let me show it to you. So for me to get in the rear seat, it would be quite a pain, but I will just try for movement. So as you can see, the space at the back is not that much, but two people will be much more comfortable than other car in the segment. And over here are also some storage, as well as some storage over here also. You can see. And the headrest, both of the headrests are height adjustable, and the center headrest, which is right now kept at the boot, is also height adjustable, which is quite nice. So let's sit in this seat of the car. So we are sitting over here. So the seat is quite comfortable, and right now the seats get a seat cover which is of a fabric material, but the original seats underneath are proper leather seat. Let me show you for the bit. Yeah, as you can see, these are pure leather seats, and it also gets armrest over here. And let me show you more things over here, like it gets twin cup holders over here, which is quite nice. And it doesn't get anything much, like it gets a light over here, and it also gets ambient lighting back here in blue color, but that's not visible right now cause it's quite sunny outside. And over here are this is for the ambient lighting control, and these are for the air conditioning control. And over here also it gets light, and at the back also it gets air conditioning vent, which is quite nice. And over here is a USB socket, and this is the only USB socket in the car, or no, it also gets one USB socket at front. And here's some storage space and a 12-volt socket over here, which is quite nice. And these are the door, is as I told you, and the front seat gets height adjustable seat belts as well, also nice. And in this top model it also gets a tray over here, but right now that's hidden cause of the seat covers, but that's not an issue. But if you want to see the tray of the car, you can go ahead into my channel and see my review of the previous pre-facelift of the Innova Crysta, and there I have shown you the tray. Quite. So let's get to the front seat of the car right away. So the door closed with the proper third, and the rear wiper. So it gets request sensor on both the sides of the front door. And if we start from here, it gets electric adjust for the front driver seat, which is very nice. And these are the door controls of the driver seat, like it gets a gloss black treatment over here, not as the one on the rear doors, which gets a wooden treatment. And the silver panel over here, and these are to close and open the outside rear view mirror. This is for the child lock feature, this is for the open and lock the car. And these are the window controls along with the outside rear view mirror controls. And again it gets a huge space over here with twin bottle kept quite easily. And over here is the button for parking sensor. This button is for the BS6 machines, and this to open the fuel lid, this is to open the hood of the car. And it gets the engine start stop button over here. It's quite nice. So let's get in the car without wasting any time. So we have came inside the car. So it's a manual, so let's start the car. So here the car comes to life. Let's turn off the air conditioning. So as you can see, the interior of the car, it says Toyota on the audio system, and over here it says DPF regeneration in process. Yeah, that button down there is for the DPF regeneration. So let me get back of this. So let's start with the instrument cluster. On the left it get a tachometer, on the right it get a speedometer, same as the before, nothing much change. But the information meter in the between now gets much more colors and look much more better from than before. You can see it give many information: average start, fuel economy, eco scoring. Then you can select audio, DPF regeneration, and settings. And this is a brand new car. It has only done 3,979 kilometers. And on the right side it gets a fuel meter, on the left side get a temperature meter as well. And this is the steering wheel of the car, same as the previous one, and it's a leather wrapped steering wheel, but right now it's wrapped with a aftermarket steering cover. And this is the horn of the car, extremely meek and very terrible horn as such, and they would have done much better. So if you're buying an Innova or Fortuner, just go for some aftermarket horns. And here are the AC vents and all hard touch material, none of the soft touch plastic over here for a car of this much price and so expensive car. And it gets a silver line running over here as well as over here. And there's are the AC vent, and these AC vents are quite cheap feel, but the side AC vents give a quite nice feel. They would have done a chrome line on this also, that would look much better. And down here is the gear lever. It gets a 5-speed manual transmission, and here's some storage space with a USB socket and a 12-volt charging socket as well. And over here it says passenger airbag, eco mode and power mode, and it gets a normal mode. And this button for the traction control system. And over here are the air conditioning controls. And this is the new screen from Toyota, which gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as mirror link feature, which is quite nice. So this is the home menu, and you can go into apps and smart link device apps, and it's a quite nice unit. It has got much better than before, and it will tell you all your driving information, the average. Right now it is giving an average of nearly 10 kilometers per liter if you drive it sedately, and on highway it gives nearly 16 to 17 kilometers per liter. And over here is a upper glove box, and down here also it gets a glove box, which is quite nice. It gets twin glove box over here, and Innova is known for its practicality, so that's quite obvious. And it's quite a big dashboard, and it gets a sloping treatment, which looks quite nice. And over here is a clock along with a hazard light switch. And down here it gets a manual handbrake. So here's a manual handbrake, and here a cup holder and some space under the center armrest, and it gets a leather center armrest. And the seats are also quite nice, not that bad, and the support is all nice. And if we come to the top over here, again it gets ambient lighting over here, and these two holes are for the mic. Yeah, they are for the microphone. And this is for the automatic interior lighting. This is for the ambient lighting feature, and these are to turn on the lights, and these are to turn on each and every light in the cabin. Yeah, and it also gets a sunglass holder over here, which is quite nice. And if you do it, bring it down, it gets a mirror as well as a light. And same is the case over here also, it gets a mirror as well as a light. And overall the car feels quite nice, but if Toyota has done some premium bits like giving some soft touch material over here and giving some more features for cars costing this much, like front parking sensors, a sunroof, which was quite obvious to come, but I think they are planning to give the sunroof in the new generation of the Innova as well as the Fortuner. But for now this car lacks in feature quite a lot, but the image this car has made in the Indian car market is just unparalleled. Yeah, cause this car is selling in the amount none other car sells in the segment. So let me show you the headlamps of the car. So here are the headlamps of the car. So this is the overall look of the car. So guys, this was Shubhodeep Banerjee today reviewing the 2021 facelift of the Toyota Innova. Hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So let's see you in another video really soon. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day.